Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Man, Singy, he was on a whole different level in his last game. What an effort.
Yeah, Boog, he had that look in his eye from the jump. Really had the hitters guessing all day. So much confidence on the mound, and the stats back it up.
We'll be back with the first pitch right after this. First pitch moments away, and on the hill in this one, Burley Grimes.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
All right, ready to get underway. Stepping in, Ichiro Suzuki. That one finds the zone, and we're underway in Baltimore. Pulls that one foul. The 0-2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the door. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
Really good, hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
And now, Julio Franco in the air, left side. Ozuna should have it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball, that's out.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Reds down in order. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Early Win. What do you have on him, Singy?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Eddie Collins, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And that drops in for a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
And it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Juan Vargas, the next to hit. He's one of the faster guys just by runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. That one's in there, and the count 1-1. Popped up, and that's a foul ball. Set down on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Lou Gehrig. That one off the mark, 1-0.
Goes without saying, one of the biggest legends of the game here in Gehrig, probably the greatest first baseman of all time.
Collins over at second, 1 down. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. He will score, and the Orioles take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
1 gone, runner at first. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Marcell Ozuna. And that's a strike. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away.
Larkin, off-balance feed, there's one. Over to Murray for the inning-ending double play. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Baltimore, now the left fielder, Barry Bonds. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Grimes back to work. And there's a ball.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Way outside, and a count 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Line drive and foul ball.
The count is full.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one to first, and that's just foul. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back there. Holy Toledo. That's one way to quiet the crowd. His 4th home run of the season. It's 1-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Boog. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And the batter now, Eddie Murray. Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Carlos Beltran. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Beltran matched a homer in his last game. Into center and a base hit. Now a long throw home. But it's offline. It's 2-1. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Now here is Barry Larkin. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. In now for the Reds, Bob Boone. It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Lined, and that's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
So here's the Reds pitcher, Early Win. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That catches the corner.
So he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Puts a bunt down. Off balance feet, there's one. And that's all they'll get.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So the lineup flips over. Ichiro Suzuki, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 1 so far. That's in there. Strike one. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And that'll do it. But 2 runs for them and they jump ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Reds 2 and the Orioles 1. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's a big power threat. Mike Schmidt.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And the slider just misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a little bit low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Next offering is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
And here's the rookie center fielder coming off a big game last night with 5 runs driven in. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He's been successful finding ways to get on base, and that's not easy for rookies to do. His career is off to a good start. That's what you want to see from one of your top prospects.
In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. The pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
And now, Benito Santiago. Santiago, in his rookie season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And the Orioles set down in order. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. And our score remains 2-1. On to the 3rd inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Julio Franco. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And there's the strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Headed towards the corner. Touches down. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Now batting, number 44.
Next for Cincinnati, Pete Rose. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
And there's a foul ball. Fastball is outside. Franco stands at second with no outs. And that's downstairs and outside.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the air, right side. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. One away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Now, Barry Bonds. He's already homered here in this one.
1-0.
In the dirt. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next pitch is outside. And another ball.
3 balls, no strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Eddie Murray. A double and a run scored his first time up. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And there's 2 away. Now a chance for Carlos Beltran. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That one outside. Ball 1. And downstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a foul straight back. fouls one off. 2-2. 2 on, 2 outs. The next pitch misses, and it's a full count.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Gomez. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Reds 2 and the Orioles 1. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. There's the strike. The shortstop takes the ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Here's the pitcher, Burley Grimes. Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first. And a couple of quick outs. So the batting order turns over. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Eddie Collins. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Hit in the air, right field. Settles underneath it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. On to the 4th. In now for the Reds, Barry Larkin. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That's a strike. 0-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out of the left center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, number 9.
Bob Boone will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Line and a base hit into right. Larkin around second. Throw into third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Back-to-back singles. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
So runners at the corners. Nobody out. Wynn digs in now. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. That misses, and that's ball one. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Swing and a ball popped up. Neto flying after this one. That's a base hit as a run scores. In there, he's safe. It's 3-1.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
Ichiro Suzuki, the next to hit for the Reds. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Now the 0-1. Outside.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Traffic on the bases with one already in. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. JoJo Romero is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Cronin, the right-hander, also getting loose.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball, a little more straight and velo to it.
Julio Franco now at the plate. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Ball 1 there. Two on, 1 out. That one fouled off. Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Rhodes, the next to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. In there for strike 1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
0-1 now. And that is out of play. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Up the middle. And that chance handled. They get the force. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Reds baseball on The Show, Ohio. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Juan Vargas. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Tap back to the mound. On to Murray. One up, one down.
Now batting first baseman, Lou Gehrig.
And now it's going to be Lou Gehrig. RBI single his last time up. And Gehrig hit cleanup for that famed Murderers Row lineup as the Yankees were rolling off one World Series title after another.
Nope, that's a ball.
Just missed.
Gehrig hit behind Babe Ruth in those Murderers Row days. They both have tons of power, but their home runs had much different trajectories.
There's the strike.
While Ruth hit these high, towering
one
fly
strike.
balls out of the park, Gehrig just crushes line drives into the stands. I mean, he hit absolute bullets.
Next pitch is downstairs. Right through there for a strike. One out, base is empty. And it's filled up. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first with one gone. Marcell Ozuna, the next to hit for the Orioles. That's in there. Strike one.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Squirts away a little bit. Next
Nope,
one
that's off the
misses.
plate.
Ball
Ball
two. And that one pulled foul. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Got him swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Now it's the power speed combo. Mike Schmidt struck out swinging his first time. And a base hit up the middle. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the center fielder. He's 0 for 1. That one hooked foul. Fastball the inside corner for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Orioles strand a couple, and they still trail it here 3-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Grimes back to work. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Bonds, 36 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Ozuna brings it in, and there's one down. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Next for Cincinnati, Eddie Murray.
Ball one.
Just off the inside edge. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground,
that's foul.
and it goes just foul. On the outside corner, got him looking.
You know, splitters aren't thrown by a ton of pitchers, and one of the main reasons is that they're difficult to control, and not many guys can spot them consistently where they want to, but he's one of those exceptions. He's found a way to corral a split, and he can place it on a dime just like he did right there.
2 down, bases empty. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. Swings through that one for strike 1.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Ground ball to the right side. Throws to first in time, and the Reds go 1-2-3. Nobody left for Cincinnati as the lead remains 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Benito Santiago. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Orioles need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And ball 1.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Dives, and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time, and they get it out on the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
And next for the Orioles, Zach Neto. His first at bat was a strikeout. Line drive, caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter, Lance Berkman.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
And there's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Strike two.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Rip to third. On to Murray. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Orioles held in check there. Score holds. It's 3-1. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Declan Cronin. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. So digging in, Barry Larkin.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Popped up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And here is Bob Boone. He's 2 for 2. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Inside, ball one.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
And that one missing low.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
And no one can get there. So a man aboard now with one away.
Number 40.
At the plate, early win. Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball. Boom. The base runner at first with one out. Swings and misses. 2 gone now.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Ichiro Suzuki, the next to hit for the Reds. Pickoff move to first. Boom. Back in on a dive. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Two outs.
Hey. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, now 2 balls and a strike. That's down and in.
Ball 3.
Julio Franco up next.
1 strike.
And that one fouled off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Julio Franco. 1 for 3. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
The 0-1. There's a swing and a drive. This one could be trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run across. Now 2 runs score, and they lead by 4.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Pete Rose will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. And that is downstairs. And that is ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. And another ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Next offering upstairs. Bonds would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Next offering is in for a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Barry Bonds. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
That's in there. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 5-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now at Oriole Park, and stepping in is the speedy Eddie Collins. Just missed. And that's through there for a strike. And a count 1-1.
1-1.
On the ground to third, and foul ball. And a ground ball to first. Murray takes it to the bag, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Juan Vargas, the next to hit for the Orioles. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-0.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
One down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike. And that just misses.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
That's out to center field. Beltran makes a nice grab at a full sprint.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Garrett in the box now. No balls and a strike. Two outs, base is empty. And that drops in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with two strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Curve in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Pitch misses. 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 5-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, JoJo Romero.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
In now for the Reds, Eddie Murray.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
That's towards center. Under it. Makes the grab. One away.
Up next for Cincinnati, center fielder.
So up next, Carlos Beltran. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And first offering is fouled off.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. One down, base is empty. To the right side. Tosses to first, two away.
Now batting, shortstop Barry Larkin.
Two outs, base is empty. Barry Larkin, the next to hit for the Reds. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. The shortstop takes a ball.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now one
Ball
missed. 2. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that's a fair ball.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Runner at first with 2 away. Bob Boone getting ready to hit. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Snap throw to first. Larkin dives back in safely. Larkin off of first with 2 away. That's to third. Fires over to first. And that will end the inning. So 1 left for Cincinnati. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Bottom of the 7th. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Swing and a ground ball. On to Murray. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, number 25.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Mike Schmidt. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Right through there for a strike. The Orioles down by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. That's in there. Now 1-2.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And it remains 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Two down, base is empty. And now the center fielder. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. To third. And that one handled. Throws to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They're down here 5-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Pedro Larson. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Johnny Damon.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
The pitch. A little bit high, maybe. And that's ball 1. That clips the corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Misses outside, and a count 2-1. Activity in the bullpen. Ivan Hernandez up and loosening in the pen. That one fouled off. 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that one hit to first. Garrett steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
So digging in, Ichiro Suzuki.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's in there, and it's 1-1. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next offering way off the plate.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
When you go that deep into an at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Here is anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. Be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really.
Suzuki at first. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground, 2 ball. Gets it to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Now that number 44.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Pete Rose. And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Runner at second, 2 down. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that's a base hit. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Barry Bonds. He's already homered in this game. There's the strike at the knees. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ball one there.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And it's even up.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Off the mark there. Ball 3.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Towards first, and it goes just foul. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.